Some of my favorite cars. I like the Wraith a lot. As soon as I start getting into Phantoms and Rolls Royces, I always envisioned a two-door. And I always envisioned something that was a size that was actually practical for you to drive. I'm more into sports cars. I'm not really a chauffeur-driven type of guy. That's like something I think that hits you when you become higher up in the executive mode. When you jump into the executive mode, that's when you start feeling like you want to become like chauffeur-driven. It's not really my style, you know what I mean? Like I like to drive really fast, you know what I mean? Like I like cars that go, 180 plus, you know what I mean? So the Wraith was one of the first like Rolls Royces that I've ever been interested in. You know what I mean? Never really been a big Phantom guy. Rolls Royce, like really nothing. I like all Ferraris from all years. There's not been a Ferrari that I don't like that's been made. I think Lamborghinis are okay. I've always thought that they were just okay, but the Aventador kind of changed my mind. That's like one of my favorite cars. I like the Panamera a lot because I got a Panamera. I like the C7 Corvette a lot because I got a C7 Corvette. The Aston Martin is probably one of my favorite cars ever invented. Any kind of German engineering, you pretty much got me. You can't really go wrong with Benz, you know what I'm saying? C63, two-door AMG, V12, probably my favorite. It's like a sleeper. The first time I saw one, my man Mark pulled up to my crib in it. It belonged to Brandon Jennings. And he drove it over my crib, and I just wanted to throw all of my cars away. Just get rid of all of them and just go get one of those. But yeah, that's probably my favorite Benz. Like the Range Rover a lot. I think BMW got a couple. I stopped looking at BMW for a few years, but they got my attention again. I like the i8. I don't really like the Lamborghini doors on it. If it just opened up regular, I think it'd be better. Lamborghini doors on the BMW, a little cliche, but I like the car. I think it's a great design. Never driven one, but I think it's a great design, and it's cool. I don't like all the colors that they come in. They got like a lot of weird neon type of freakish colors that don't really say BMW. It says, I'm trying to like do something else. I don't like when the designs sway too far away from what made that brand classic and iconic. But I do like the i8 though. The old people are like, get an American vehicle, pal. Like we don't. This generation, our generation, we don't care. We just like nice cars, and they sell them. We sell them in abundance, in Detroit. It's like you can get any kind of car. With me, it's just a variety thing. You know what I mean? I had a Lexus. My first car was a Lexus. My first car that I bought for myself was a Lexus, and it was a very, very, very dependable car, man. Like the brand of the car is just, I never had any problems with it. A friend of mine had a Range Rover, man, and he was taking that thing back and forth to the dealer like every month. You know what I mean? Somebody I know had an American-made joint. I think my little sister had like a Pontiac or some shit. My little sister had an American car that was like, she just tore it up and got a new one, but it was like super trusty according to my mom. Like no problems, best car ever. Oh my God, I can't believe she lost that car. Now she gotta have another car. So there's some good American-made vehicles out there. My Corvette is the best. My Corvette is the best shit ever. No problems. No problems at all.
Some of that hip hop music, strip clubbish sounding trap, I think it's harmful to kids, man. I don't think it's good for youngins. You know what I'm saying? I think the hip hop that we did in the 90s, that we continue to do now, today, relevant and all of that, is the way to go.
If you're really talented at something, like never give up, because God kind of gave you that a gift for a reason. There was a time when I was really gonna quit rapping. I didn't care about fame or respect or recognition or anything. I just wanted to live a quiet life.
When we went to present the beat, it wasn't the one that y'all hear now for All for the Love, it was another one. And I set it up like that strategically. I loved both of them, but me being on Bad Boy, I knew they was gonna love the other one.
and they say, yo, the music's wonderful, and then the butt is a whole bunch of stuff you didn't even know about. You didn't know it mattered. You're heavy, you're Spanish, we have somebody. Just feeling like you're going to meet up with a whole bunch of people that are just going to give you advice and rub their own back. That's when you start thinking like, it's so much easier to go back to drugs, dude.